there's like a sense of calmness that comes over you. Not that you know, and I would even say that I would sit here and think like, you know, I figured out the best business model and no matter what, I never have to change it and the world isn't going to change and everything's fine. Like that's not what I'm saying, right? But it's almost like you have this level of calmness that comes with reaching a level of financial success, not because having more money creates security. That's like one part of it, but it's like even less about that. It's more about mindset and approach that you have when you're fucking broke, dude, you know? Like it's a frantic scraping by, getting the crumbs, fucking like you don't believe in yourself, everyone's like talking shit on you and like you can't like get past the fucking like looking stupid because you're like working on something, right? The reason I'm saying that is because you go through that and then you have this sense of calmness. Like you'll get to this point where I'm at where it's like making the most money I ever have and I'm the most relaxed. I'm like not frantic about it. I like the way I treat my money is different. The way that like I'm managing my time is different. You get what I'm saying? I feel like people need to know about that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, there's almost like it's like a calmness about certain people that are successful. I noticed that. It's like a relaxation. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like I could lose everything. I won't. That's the key. It's like, you're not afraid to lose everything, even though it would be like nearly impossible for that to happen just because you have the character traits ingrained in who you are so deeply. It's all about belief. It's what you believe is true. Like even moving to Miami, you know? Like I was reluctant to even come out here. It's like, I don't want to move here. I don't need to move to Miami. Like I don't have to do it, right? And like, it's true. Like I don't have to. I don't have to be here. I could be anywhere in the world, in the country. I don't have my passport. I got to get my passport. Then technically I could be anywhere in the world, right? Probably. Like, this is how life goes. You don't know how shit's going to be until you fucking do it. You know, it's like the hard thing about life is like, you have to go through things first and then you learn what you need to learn to be able to like exist in that person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't even want to come to Miami, dude. I was like, it's just going to help me level up. It's not even like it's like I have to do it because it's going to force me to level up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I almost didn't give myself a choice, you know, because I knew 1 year here at least would do me wonders as far as networking. Just the lifestyle is different, you know? That's like my purpose in life. I genuinely think and believe through business, fitness, mindset, men's overall self-improvement. Obviously, like what I sell, like my actual business is consulting, right? But what I'm saying is like that whole thing right there is like being able to connect with someone and have them harness the essence of the mindset the same mindset that you had, that you were forced to develop. Like thinking in those moments, like I almost want to like paint the picture for you. I'm sitting in my car. I remember it was a Toyota. The interior was gray, and I had a crack in the windshield. One of my mirrors was like fucked up completely, and I had a dent in my hood. And then the cat converter was like off the car or something, so it was loud. And I just remember like just being in that moment and just being like, what the fuck is like? It's like, I didn't care, but I did, right? Because I was like, this is so fucked up that I couldn't even believe it's my life. Like if I look back now, I'm like, I can't even fucking believe I'm standing here right now. I can't believe it. Because it's like, I was there. I remember working my painting job. I remember the painting job was so fucking crazy, bro. Just doing that. That was the first time I ever did ladder work. That crazy ladder work. And I just remember those days were so fucking hot in New Jersey, bro.
Crazy, right?
Painting in the sun all day, and then dude, we would paint in the sun, and then Jake is spraying oil-based primer, and we're brushing it in. So the whole time we're literally breathing in oil-based primer, which is super fucking toxic.
Right.
Hot ass fucking day on 30, 40, 35 and 40 foot ladders.
Terrible.
So like we're going fucking hard because you have to, like people think painting a house is just like, oh, you just paint the house. No, bro, you have to prep the house. You have to fucking sand everything, caulk everything, like make sure you like patch in all the holes. Dude, we would spend like a week just patching some of these houses, these Victorian houses. Oh yeah, we would make them look amazing though. It's actually crazy to look back and think like, wow, like I played a part in that. We would paint Victorian houses. It's actually really interesting to talk about because it's like we would paint these old like 1800s, 1900s houses, and they had crazy colors on them. Like shout out to Jake. Jake would do the 40-foot ladder work.
Yeah, beautiful.
Bro, we're talking a house with like 13, 15 to 20 fucking 7 peaks. Like where like it meets like a triangle.
Yeah.
And then in that would be like a mural. And then like spindles. You know what I mean? Like those spindles. And you'd have to paint them different colors. And we'd be doing it like, bro, I'd have like a ladder pitched right here and I'd be like on the outside of this painting this shit. Fucking sketchy, dude. But now ever since I painted, I'll look at walls and I'll be like, oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. Because Jake taught me how to freehand cut the paint. Like no tape. We never use tape. People like, oh, painters tape this, painters tape that. If you are a painter, you'll know we barely fucking use paint unless we're spraying something that can't be painted over. We'll cover it with tape and plastic, but a real painter doesn't even use fucking painter's tape.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We just cut those lines, baby. You just gotta know how to work that wrist. Flick of that wrist. You know what I'm saying, bro? We was flicking the wrists on the top of that ladder, bro. Purple, green, yellow, blue. Who knew? Purple, green, yellow, blue, ride. But it was crazy, dude. Remember, Spinelli's. It was the location that we would show to. I would drive to Jersey, Hackettstown. There was this one Victorian funeral home that we painted. And we would be on like ladders and then we would be painting. And you have like, keep in mind, you have like a bucket with you. So you have like a paint bucket, you have like a brush, you have like a bunch of shit with you. And we would be like painting over this like, with our ladders pitched under this door, over this door. And it was a funeral home. So this dude would be like pulling dead bodies in and out like the few months that we were working there. Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. So funny. It was, I forget which funeral home it was. It was cool though. It was really cool. But I just remember, dude, man, painting, man. Fucking smoking weed with my friends on the job. We had one jewel pen that we threw around. The reason I'm saying this is because I want people to like watch this and be like, dude, like I did something like that. Like I worked like that. Like that was me. Like I was hitting the jewel pen. I was showing up to work high. Like I was just trying to get by, literally. Like that is the reality of it, right? And people don't talk about that shit. It's just like, why can't we just cut through the bullshit and just be real? Like it's like, dude, everyone kind of does the same shit. You know, we all experience a lot of the same things. Of course, we're all different in our own way, but I'm saying like the human collective, you know what I'm saying? We have I feel like where we connect, like where it's like, okay, like this is an important person in my life is our level of understanding about the world around us, you know? I don't know, man. I just think that, and even dude, I had some great days. Painting and fucking, we would get empanadas for lunch and rice and beans and it was good as fuck, dude. It was dope. Yeah. And that was just one of the jobs that I worked. I worked a lot of jobs, man, where I learned a lot about people, a lot about different cultures. I'm gonna try to walk through it. Not every single job, but kind of like McDonald's, Quick Check, then GNC. Then I was working like odd jobs here and there. Always been working like odd jobs here and there, like always. Trudy's. Shout out Trudy. The Trudy's was the old lady's house that I worked at. And I would get paid $10 an hour cash. Remember? Yeah. Remember when me and Paige broke up?
Yeah, I do.
And then I worked at Quick Check and then I told you Mike stopped putting me on the schedule.
Yes.
Like I was like, dude, my hours are like lagging hard.
I really remember.
Where I was like, dude, they're not like putting me on the schedule anymore. I swear, like they like know, like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? But then my ex-girlfriend was one of the managers there. She was the deli manager there. Yeah.
I still is.
Well, actually, you know what's so crazy is she won like the best deli manager of the year at that company. And then she ended up having 2 kids with this guy. That dude? So keep this in mind. I'm breaking up. This is the girl I'm in love with, right?
Right.
So people don't realize like this is what the fuck like I went through. And like I'm not saying like feel bad for me. I'm saying, well, hey, open your eyes. Maybe you went through something similar. And if you're using it as an excuse, well, I can show you why you can't, because I'm living proof why you can't let this shit hold you back. Well, dude, I remember pulling weeds for $10 an hour cash, and then opening my Facebook and seeing my ex-girlfriend who just lived with me, like riding ATVs like in Virginia with this new guy. That, by the way, wasn't a new guy. I'd known him since I was 14 years old. He was there since the beginning.
Always there.
Trying to like get in on that. And I'm just like, when that happened, I was like, holy shit, this is the worst thing. Like it hurt me so fucking bad, dude. I remember I was so sad every day. But I got through it, man. I just pushed through it. And the thing is like, in the process of that, I was like, dude, I was like, this has to happen because I know I'm gonna be somebody someday. You know, all the shit that I went through, I knew, I was like, this shit has to happen. I was like, because I was like, I'm never gonna learn. I was like, because I always had like big dreams for myself. I always just wanted to like be somebody, you know, and be successful, make money, just be somebody, bro. That's what fucking everybody wants, whether they lie or not. It's like, just feel like there's somebody, you know? Like I am everything that comes after that, that's positive. Yeah. And have that be real. I literally think I'm gonna go down in history as like the only business coach that's like tatted up the way I am, smokes weed on camera, and then goes to jail. Yeah. And talks about it. But anyway, I got into a fight. Then they arrested me. Cops saw it. I don't want to give you any more details. There was other people involved, so it was a fun time though. I was like cuffed in the back of the cop car for like 3.5 hours. Like literally, like you guys, it's so funny. Like if you're watching this YouTube video, you're a real one because you're actually listening to this story, and a lot of people like, they're probably not gonna watch my YouTube. Like only the real ones really watch my YouTube, which is good. I love you guys. I fuck with you guys. But at the same time, literally, I'm sitting there dead ass. I was cuffed for 3.5 hours, and I'm like, holy shit. I was thinking about you guys. Like I was thinking about my followers, my friends, you know, my dog especially. And I was like, holy shit, this is so crazy. Like this is just so crazy that I'm like arrested right now. And then I went to fucking jail. I was literally in jail for like, I don't know, 18 hours maybe, 16 hours. I was in jail. Yeah, bro, I got put in a cell. Jail was shitty. It was like you go in a big room, they run you through a bunch of shit, like fingerprints, mugshot, you change your clothes, give all your belongings away, then you sit in a chair all day. In like a chair pretty much all day with like other fucking, you know, for lack of a better word, scumbag. You're just a scumbag with them too. I was like, dude, I was with scumbags. Then I'm like, oh wait, I'm like kind of one of them though. Nah, but you know what I mean though. I don't actually think I'm a scumbag, but it's just funny it's just funny to say that. But yeah, jail was crazy.
You're like, all right, follow for more value.
Anyway, follow for more value. I don't know, I just keep it real. I feel like, no, people say they're real, but they're not as real as me. And it's not a competition, it's just, it's a fucking mental illness. No. It's a syndrome. Syndrome. Wow, it's like, bro, you really speak what's on your mind, huh? I'm like, literally. I go, what if I never get this out? What if I never get this out? And the whole reason I'm saying this is because I just feel like you have to find your own way. That's it. That's what I've been big on since day one. Find your own way, be authentic to yourself, just be you. And a lot of people don't realize, like, how do you draw far away from that? Let's just think like on the opposite end. Like, we'll just play devil's advocate. If you wanted to draw far away from who you are, well, you would download and you would consume what other people say you are and what other people are doing. So you just have to consume less of other people's opinions about you and other things in general, like the consumption. You get what I'm saying? Especially media. So you just got to be, you know, step away, try to find yourself, especially if you're making content, you know? Anyway, I'm cold. And I'm hungry. I'm cold and I'm hungry. Was that good?